Alright, yet again we're playing some talent show. Builder's talent, Caretaker's talent. Two of my favorite cards in Standard. And kind of similar to the mono white shell in that we have Beza and Sunfall and Get Lost. Lots of premium white control cards. But instead of relying on Enduring Innocence as our late game, we're using Builder's talent to recur planeswalkers like the Eternal Wanderer, Kaya Intangible Slayer, and smaller Kaya. Deck's been performing really well on stream. We've been beating basically everything that isn't an aggro deck fairly easily. Obviously, the aggro decks can be a tiny bit scarier, but we do have the tools to fight them. Let's give it. I assume worse. Is this hand a keep? It's probably a keep. It doesn't have any card advantage, and it's a bit lacking in mana, which is slightly unfortunate, but. So we're going to keep a land on top. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. They just have Pest Controls and that's our deck. Okay. Well. This hand is unfortunately pretty heinous against the. They don't have a beans, and we drew a Fountainport, so you know, maybe everything will be okay. And I have Get Lost, yeah. Honestly, we might be fine here. I'm gonna start drawing an extra card every now and then off this Fountainport. Could be worse, could be worse. There's the Misty. Gonna draw a card. Find a land drop, which is nice. I might just fire off this Nowhere to Run. Buys us a little time by removing a token. And it also means this Xur doesn't give anything hexproof anymore, which is nice. I'm wondering about just casting the Builder's Talent. I can still Get Lost then, but then I can also draw a card of Fountainport, which is pretty great. Instead of making a fish. Oh yeah, there is the Urza deck in Modern. That deck seems like really fun. Convoke and Pioneer Phoenix in Modern and Mardu in Standard. Incredible. Alright, well there's the Xur. We have a Sunfall in hand though. This isn't actually that scary, right? We could just let them attack. Yeah, we can let them attack, fire off our draw card on defense, and then Sunfall them. Honestly, this game is feeling very good for us. Continue to just never lose to Xur with the stack. And now if they have a follow-up Xur, we have a second Sunfall. Uh-oh, that's the good card. Okay. Beanstalk resolves. This game felt pretty unlosable, and then they cast 2 Beanstalks, so that makes things more interesting. Well, gonna kill one of those Beanstalks. Gonna fire off a Split Up. And I think I'm just sacking this 5/5 to draw a card. I just want to be drawing off this Fountainport every turn for the rest of the game. We don't really need a 5/5. Yeah, if we find a Planeswalker, we're kind of sorted, honestly. Ooh, or a second Fountainport. Let's go. Incredible. I could play a talent and immediately sack the wall to draw a card, but I guess if they temporary lock down, they'd lose their beans and it would be fine, but I think I'm happy just making a treasure off this Fountainport instead. Going a bit slower. Alright, let's sack the treasure to draw a card. Play out our land for turn. Level up this. Level up this. I could make a fish and start growing it. Like I say, if they temporary lock down, they lose their beanstalk, so it could be a lot worse for us. I'm going to start getting a very large fish. Oh my god. So punished. It's fine. Wonder how many seized from slumber they have in that deck. Yeah? Amazing. Poor fishy, it will be missed. Alright. Level this up, so you go. We just chilling out here. That is a threat. It's fine. Having something to Sunfall just means we get a token to sack. You us. Overlord on top. Ooh, let's go. Amazing. All right, it begins. That was Overlord. Minus on this beanstalk. Take away that card advantage a bit. All right. That does mean they get to lock down now, but that's fine. We have another Builder's Talent in hand anyway. He is hexproof, indeed, indeed. Important line of text. Plus Kaya. Let's cast another Kaya. Cast this Kaya. And I guess they go. Kayas are the best part of Orzhov. I agree. It's very nice just having a pile of Kayas in your deck. Are they going to target this token? Oh my god, yes, let's go. That's hilarious. I would love to draw a card of this token that you're trying to leyline binding. Boop. Alright. Very nice, very nice. Goodbye, Kaya. You will be missed. Fire off a Sunfall. I don't feel like I really need to zero my Kaya, so I guess I just keep plussing. Seems pretty good. Oh, I guess Zur is a card that exists. Does that matter? Why not exile their binding? Yeah, I guess I could have. Maybe I should have. Just say go. Yeah, exiling their binding would make Zur a lot less scary. I should probably have done that. Anyway, pretty easily won that game. The real reason we play this deck is because I despise playing against Zur, and this deck is quite good against it. Alright, only 2 lands and no card advantage sources is spooky. I do have the Duress for their Beanstalk. I don't know if I'm allowed to keep this. Like, not the most exciting. We have a lot of lands. We have some decent chance of drawing them. The Veil land definitely helps. Oh wow, that is not a great hand. Okay. So we just take the negate, right? We don't care about these Sunfalls in the slightest. Opponent's kind of slowly stumbling towards having this Hauntwoods online. Ooh, untapped land is kind of hard to say no to with this hand, I guess. Alright, Hauntwoods is here. Doesn't get to attack for a while though. Does mean Beza is going to make a treasure for us, which is pretty nice. Am I just casting the Beza? I might just get down a tap land instead. Sunken Citadel. Well, it's awkward because we do kind of need to hit our land drops for Kaya. So maybe I keep this. I guess so. Then next time we can go Beza, make treasure, and then we have Kaya the turn after. It's like approximately the slowest, fairest to draw either player could ever imagine, but you know. Just how things play out sometimes. And if they haven't drawn a negate, Kaya is going to be pretty obscene. Alright, please don't have it, opponent. Very nice. Alright, I would love an Overlord of the Hauntwoods personally. Get us that everywhere token. I'm actually not attacking. They could go like binding into Zur or something. I don't think 4 damage really matters in the slightest. Okay. So let's go Tunnel Wanderer. Plus on your token. Plus or draw 2. Plussing sets up a -3 really nicely, but I kind of want to draw 2, I think. And keep hitting my land drops for now. Excellent. That was a good draw 2. Nice right to the bottom. I'm surprised they didn't flash in the binding. If they find a Zur, they'd then get to answer both my Planeswalkers. Alright, let's go for... Make a 2/2. We've entered garbage time. It does feel that way. We're not there yet. We're certainly getting awfully close. I'll make them scry 1, then Cruelclaw. That's so smart. Okay. I mean, I kind of don't want to give them any scries now, I guess. We'll just plus. We'll get back our Wanderer. Make a 2/2. Animate this. Now they're dying very, very quickly to all this drain. What a nice, smooth first match of Talent Show. I don't know what it is about this deck that just summons players, but it sure does. Alright, one more match for Mythic, y'all. Let's do it. One more win. Can Arena. Alright, I believe this is a keep. Has similar issues to both the previous hands in that we're very land light, but also some good early game. Opponent's mulliganing. You keep 5 cards. Okay. Ooh, Concealed Courtyard off the top is perfect. Oh, a Demir player. Okay. Well, in that case, I think I'm just going to know where to run to stop them getting in Kaito this turn. Turn 3 Kaito is how they can win off their mulligan. Obviously, we can blot out Kaito, but then we're like, you know, slowly slipping further and further behind. Arena Matchmaker said no more content. Indeed. Malcolm, oh my god. You do not see that card very often. Huh. Comes the Curiosity. Possibly. Here comes the Kaito. Okay. So I was right about the Kaito. Luckily we have this Blot Out. Otherwise I'd be in a lot of trouble. Is it crazy to build his talent instead this turn? And just start drawing cards to find our land drops? Might be kind of crazy. Well, no, I think I'm going to. Just want to like get some lands sooner rather than later. Copying is kind of weird because it means we can't copy next turn. But it also means I can chump block this Kaito pretty happily if I want. All right. Oh my gosh, we did it. We did it. We did the impossible. All right, let's go level up our builder's talent. Say go. Once my opponent taps low, we get to fire off this Blot Out. Okay, that's a floopy, that's fine. Seems like we're doing pretty good for ourselves here. I could split up. I kind of want to just Virtue plus Builder's Talent, though. That seems pretty good to me. Get this Fairy Mastermind out of play. They get to draw a card, unfortunately. Draw 2 cards, rather. We gain some life. We can get down another blocker. Make sure the Floopy can't hit me. Or help block the Risen Reef. Fountainport. I think we're doing okay for lands now. We have 1 for next turn, and we're going to be drawing cards pretty smoothly from here on out, it feels like. Maybe getting rid of this is bad. I just want a removal at this point. Rare Mastermind Sighting. Yeah, I guess most people are on the bounce lists now, right? With Hopeless Nightmare. Alright, here comes the Risen Reef that I was scared of. And the Anoint. Okay, so we're going to take 8 and go to 7 here. Oh, I guess maybe I was meant to leave a card on top anyway because of this Reef Mill. Although them milling Eternal Wanderer is like pretty sick. Alright, let's go kill this Reef. I should have checked there was actually a basic left in my deck, but there is. I believe there are 2 left. In fact, you always end up starting with 4 Fountainport. I am a big Fountainport fan, it has to be said. Hard to convince me not to put a Fountainport in a deck. Alright, we have 2 blockers. Yep. They do get benefit of this loot. It's 4 counters, right? Cool. Starts working next turn. I see a Kaito. Well then. Oh, I was not really expecting a Kaito. That's really spooky. They have 1 ninja emblem, so the Kaito's lethal with another emblem. Yeah, Sunfall, make a blocker? I guess so. And then we have 2 blockers between the Sunfall and Kaito and Kaya, right? Fountainport of Blossoming Tortoise? I'd never actually considered that. That sounds so sweet. Are we finally going to have an excuse to play my beloved Blossoming Tortoise on stream? Oh, I want Blossoming Tortoise on stream as much as you do, to be clear. Maybe this is going down in my notes document. Does not sound like a terribly good deck, but it does sound like it will be a nice break from playing spiky decks once we're in Mythic. Alright, 1-0. This is the scariest matchup, so we'll see how game 2 goes. But I'm always really unsure how to board in this matchup too. I think Dust Animus is good. I think Split Up is like weird, but probably good. I don't know if I really want another one there. Duress is kind of a necessary evil just because Kaito is so scary. But also it's like really bad sometimes. Game 2. Sure. Guess we'll keep. And notably, very bad at removing creatures. It really do be like that. Let's put this on black, I guess. Let me see. Wow. Their hand is heinous. Oh my god. The Brave Keep sure is. This is a bad hand, though. This deck's so heinous at mulliganing. Is it unreasonable to keep this and get rid of a Kaya? Yes, it is unreasonable. Okay, I think I agree. Sure. That's also pretty heinous. I'm gonna keep double Caretakers and hope to just outcard advantage our opponent and hope they're not on a red deck. Meticulous Archive. Okay, so probably Zer. Oh, Pixie. Right. I always forget that's a thing that exists. I mean, Caretaker's talent has to be pretty good against Pixie, but mulliganing to 5 is kind of the nightmare against them, so... You know. Sure, I guess. I suppose. Go Caretaker's #1. Oh, I haven't discarded a Kaya 7 against Hopeless Nightmare yet. That sounds kind of hilarious if you ever get to do it. No basics. I'm just going to trust that my opponent is a reasonable person and put basic lands in their deck. Though I do know some people don't for some reason. It's completely wild to me that anyone would not put basic lands in their deck. But, you know, I'm just going to trust that my opponent built their deck well. What is this? Yeah, Bandit's Talent into Enduring Innocence is kind of a wild opening. Gotta be said. Right, they kill the 1/1s. They can actually attack Kaya. Also helps stop Kaya from exiling the Innocence next turn. Oh my god, opponent, please stop doing everything under the sun. Alright. Beza, you say? Ooh, that's pretty spicy. What am I doing with this Kaya? I could just exile their Innocence. I could also just churn out 1/1s, and they can't really kill my Kaya very easily next turn if I do that. I guess churning out 1/1s is pretty nice. So how's this mulligan to 5 looking? God, imagine if we draw Pest Control. Can you imagine? Interesting. So this becomes a 3/3, and this becomes a 1/2. So blocking with a 1/1 doesn't actually kill this. Okay. Yes, this is fine. Can exile my Beza with Kaya, true. Technically legal. Alright, so I kind of just want a second Caretakers, right? And I can make a 1/1. Draw 2 cards. Find a land drop? No. Why would we ever? Do I want to duress them or copy a token? I kind of want to duress. Apparently, apparently I did not want to do that. Shocking. Scream. Scream, scream, scream. Their hand is very strong. Rough? It's like a little bit rough, yeah. I worry this means my Kaya is about to die. I have a lot of other things to draw cards with. Okay. They draw a town ain't big enough for the turn, because why wouldn't they? It's very awkward that we neither have a Sunfall nor the mana to cast it were we to top deck it. Can't say I love that. Maybe they will play scared of Sunfall though. Alright, nice that we're not being forced to block. Goodbye, Kaya. You will be missed. I think you certainly did your job though. So I could draw 3 cards instead of 2. But if I cast the Builder's Talent, I get to like hold open nowhere to run, and I think drawing just 2 cards is still pretty great. Right? Okay. Lay out this courtyard, hold open removal, and say go. It is nice that they might be a little bit scared of playing into Sunfall here. We have that going for us at least. Alright. Getting that back, so they need to trigger prowess. I still have more life than the opponent. It's like a little silly, yeah. Interesting. Okay, yeah, opponent's board is utterly terrifying. I do agree with that. Not a lot I can do about that right now, however. I might be about to do a slightly deranged play, and I'm very excited for it. I think this is good. I think this is actually good. Draw 2. Just want to find Sunfall, nothing else matters. This is why I'm a goat. Thank you. What did that fish ever do to you, yeah? An excellent question. Unfortunately, we have not found Sunfall, so we might die in their turn. That's nice. Yes, I kill this Fear of Isolation. I play a land. And I say go. I might just make another token and then say go. Having a bunch of 0/4s does seem like it will help me not die horrifically. Citadel maybe? No, I think the extra mana matters. Because now I can know where to run to like stop some damage, potentially. Alright, sure. Reminder that I mulliganed to 5 this game, and I now have 7 cards in hand. Alright, they get back Storm Chasers, they can trigger these Otters, and draw a card. Draw a thing. The moment I draw Sunfall, this game is instantly over. We just have to get to that point somehow. Against the deck with discard, true. We've discarded twice as well this game. Am I killing Braids or Pixie? I guess Braids is gonna deal 2 to me anyway. Then I take 4. Somewhere in this deck is Sunfall. Somewhere. Roll 2 cards. That's like pretty good. I don't know if I'm actually casting it, but maybe. I probably should, I guess. I lose all these 0-4s, but I stop the Pixies from hitting me. Seems fine. The Pest is under control, so true. Ooh, and that's very nice for next turn. Alright, we're doing fine. Yeah, next time we just get to Sunfall, wipe the board, draw 2 cards. Obviously, you need them to not randomly have Duress main deck, but farewell at home, indeed. Many are saying this. This Enduring Innocence is doing a lot of work, keeping them in this game. They are set up to grind. Alright, we go to 9. Guess I'm just gonna cast my stupid card. They have Towning big enough? That would be pretty strong for them. They've destroyed. Wow, that's so sick. Okay. They now have 2 Enduring Innocences active as enchantments, apparently. Anyway, I think this is fine. Draw 2 cards. I could get down a Sunken Citadel, or I could level up a talent. Might be better. Yeah, this is game 1. Indeed. Alright, when it enters or attacks, you may pay to get a thing back. Sure thing. What are they gonna get back? The Braids? Oh no, getting the Pixie back makes sense. Yeah, because then they trigger their Innocences. Alright then. You draw 2 cards. We play a Nightmare, which puts me to 7. Oh my god. Yep. I didn't need to cast this already, but hey, we're here. It's fine. Yeah, Nightmare is burn. Extremely true. 2 durable sheep versus 2 talented bunnies. Who would win? I'm worried the answer is not going to be very favorable to me. Kaya 7, huh? Ooh. That is a nice one. We also just have 2 builders talents in play right now too. Now we have 17 mana Revolkers, indeed. Classic Kaya 7. What a card. Alright. Okay, this is a deranged suggestion. How do we feel about Urza's Sylex? It is not intended for this matchup, but I'm kind of wondering. It might just be kind of great, right? Kind of like it a lot. I think it might just be really good. Also, Sunder's probably fine. Potentially. 3rd and 4th Pest Control. Kind of, yeah. Seems overcosted. Yeah, if you ever kill the 2/3 flyer, you're pretty happy, but maybe it's overcosted. Oh yeah, we played that on stream recently. Dust Animus? Nah, maybe. I guess it could be fine. Maybe it's good. Yeah, it would have been really good against Enduring Innocence that game. That's true, Averwen. I know Kaya just won us that game. I kind of want to trim one, though. Try this. This is like... I've not played this matchup much. I'm not entirely sure how to sideboard on it. Feels pretty unintuitive, but I think this approach makes sense. We have the Duresses to make sure they're not interacting with us, and then we have the Pest Controls and the Sylexes to clear up all their nonsense. I really want the clean Frio with Talent Show. Well, I'm mulliganing again. Yes, I'm keeping. Okay, hear me out. If I keep this Kaya and they Hopeless Nightmare me, just saying. Is that completely crazy to keep this Kaya for Hopeless Nightmare purposes? I kind of want to. It sounds delightful. Oh no, they're duressing me. They know about the Kaya. Rip. Instantly punished. Interesting draw. They didn't do anything on 2. It's very surprising from that deck. I obviously need to find some lands here. If we need to, we might just cycle this Pest Control, because they haven't actually put many things in play for us to wipe away anyway. Okay, either opponent has a really tough turn, or they're about to hit their 3rd land drop and so are roping until they scoop. I think we might have found our answer. Well, one missed land drop deserves another, I suppose. You missed going up to Mythic? Yeah, we're a Mythic now. We might be about to enter the numbers, although I don't know that that's very likely, considering my opponent's percentage is pretty low. Alright. I guess I'm just gonna level this up. Yeah, it's a bit odd, everyone. I don't really know what's going on. Whatever, a win's a win. What decks should I play on Thursday? These weird non-games. No, these weird non-games are like a foundational part of Magic. It's how it works. 25% of the time, one player draws badly. So you get like 25% one person gets run over, 25% the other person gets run over, 25% great games, and then 25% just like full-on disaster pieces. Lockdown Gold Pan. Oh yeah, we're doing Lockdown Gold Pan on Thursday. That's true. That's what we're actually doing. Tortoiseport. Maybe we do Tortoiseport on Friday if I'm feeling like really spicy. If I've won too many games and I need to tank my rating, I might play some Tortoiseport. Are you hopefully making Mythic this week? Good luck, Jamura. Alright. Hell yeah, so many wins today. Thank you everyone for hanging out. It's been great having you all here. If you enjoyed the stream, make sure to follow. I'll be back on Thursday with more